I'm going to share with you today a kind of unsettling historical fiction book. It's called Where the Dead Sit Talking. It's by Brandon Hobson. And this book, the narrator's looking back to when he was a child in 1989. He's from the Cherokee Nation, and he is about 15-ish when the book is written. And he had a rough childhood. His mom had some drinking issues, and then she also gets sent to jail. And so he ends up having to stay in a group home for a while. His name is Sequoia. So Sequoia stays in this group home, and then it's just not really working out. It's not like he's like constantly into trouble, but he just likes to wander at night. So he always is like sneaking out and going walking places. Um, so his social worker ends up finding him a foster home where he can live with his family in the country in Oklahoma. So he goes out there, and one of the other foster kids that lives with him there, his name is Rosie, and they have this like instant connection. It's not like an attraction, like a sexual attraction. It's more of just like the strong connection. She is also a Native American, but from another tribe, and they just spend a lot of time talking, and he gets a little on the obsessed side with her. Some of his behavior, though, is alarming or strange, and that starts coming up as you read. And the whole book, though, is about him recounting the story of how Rosie dies, and we find that out on the first page. I have been unhappy for many years now. I have seen in the faces of young people walking down the street a resemblance to people who died during my childhood. The period of my life of which I am about to tell you involves a late night in the winter of 1989, when I was 15 years old, and a certain girl died in front of me. Her name was Rosemary Blackwell. It happened when she and I were living with a family in foster care, and although the details are complicated, I still think about her often. I am alive, and she's dead. I should tell you that this is not a confession, nor is it a way to untangle the roots and find meaning. Rosemary is dead. People live and die. People kill themselves, or they get killed. The rest of us live on, burdened by what is inescapable. So definitely a darker read, darker historical fiction, definitely some like psychological interesting things happening on as well. Give Where the Dead Sit Talking a chance.